Welcome to the StatTree video module for testing for multivariate normality. To test whether multiple continuous variables in sample data to be used in a test meet the assumption for multivariate normality, either the Kolmogorov-Smirnov one-sample test for normality using the Mahalanobis distance scores or the Dornick-Hansen test would be appropriate. Mahalanobis distance is a technique in the regression procedure for testing for outliers. You will need multiple continuous variables and a dummy variable to run this test. In looking at the preferred entertainment viewing survey, any of the scale questions 3 through 7 would be appropriate for the continuous variables for our demonstration. For this demonstration, we will use all questions 3 through 7. The case identification variable would be appropriate to create the dummy variable. With the PEVS dataset open in SPSS, you would choose Linear, Rewind, History, Entertain, and Learn as the continuous independent variables. Choose ID for the dependent dummy variable. In SPSS, the Kolmogorov-Smirnov one-sample test for normality using the Mahalanobis distance scores is the only option for testing for multivariate normality. To find the Mahalanobis distance of the continuous variables, go to Analyze in the top menu, select Regression, and choose Linear. When the Linear Regression dialog box appears, select ID in the list of variables and press the arrow next to the dependent box. Then select the continuous variables, Linear through Learn, and press the arrow next to the independence box. Click on the Save button and select Mahalanobis under Distances. Press the Continue button. Press the OK button. Close the output window. Next, to run the Kolmogorov-Smirnov, go to Analyze in the top menu, select Non-Parametric Tests, and choose One Sample. When the One Sample Non-Parametric Test dialog box appears, select Customize Analysis on the Objective tab. In the Fields tab, under Test Fields, select all variables except MAH1 and press the arrow button next to the Fields box. Then press the Settings tab. Select Customize Tests and choose Test Observed Distribution against Hypothesized Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. Now press the Run button. SPSS will generate an output in a new window. As with all statistical tests, the first result to look for is the significance figure associated with the test score. You will find that significance figure here. In this test, if the significance figure is below the preset criterion, the null hypothesis that the sample distribution is normal on this variable would be rejected. You would report that the sample is not normal, and these results would influence decisions about which statistical tests should be run when utilizing this variable. To see what this output looks like, along with the reporting example, press the Output button on the Sending page from the StatTree module.